Welcome back. Hundreds of dogs come in and out of our local shelters every year, and those shelters work hard at getting those animals ready to find their forever homes. Jamie Hayes shows us a few programs to help get dogs adoption ready, along with new training that's showing a lot of promise.
When you walk into an animal shelter, you might expect to hear barking. But at our local animal shelters, you will often find it almost completely silent. And unfortunately, it's not because the kennels are empty, but because the SPCA of Northern Nevada and the Nevada Humane Society are training the dogs and getting them ready for their forever homes.
Our staff and our volunteers come in and they work with the dogs in their kennels to make them a happier environment because they're in their kennels essentially 24 hours a day.
Being in the shelter in those kennels can often be one of the most stressful times in that dog's life, which is why our local shelters have tools to not only help calm the dogs down, but get them ready to be adopted.
It gets to show people that they have different personalities besides what the shelter has turned them into, and dogs are not meant to live in a shelter. They're meant to live in someone's home.
One popular program is their hiking buddies, giving people the chance to take the dogs out of their kennels and show the public their personality.
It's overall behavior. You have this whole example of what it's going to be like at home that's not represented in the shelter.
And other programs such as Books for Buddies that allow the dogs to have a chance to have more interaction with people. But the most successful program is their Click for Quiet program. Staff and volunteers give a treat for every time a dog is sitting and silent, training the dogs to be quiet when a visitor walks in.
Dogs are just on their best behavior. They're ready to go home and they're ready to present themselves and show their best selves to their hopefully future home.
Making the dogs more approachable and more likely to be adopted. Covering the story, Jamie Hayes, 2 News.
Great idea. Now, both shelters say the programs are working. The SPCA says they had more than 240 adoptions last month. That is the highest rate since 2015. The Nevada Humane Society says they had more than 230 adoptions last month. So if you'd like to donate or volunteer or even adopt a new family member from either shelter, we have a link for both shelters on our KTVN app and our website.